All right, so we are recording. Um, might be waiting on a few others here to get started. I'm going to email Al or message Al actually, and yeah, maybe we'll get some more. But if you've got stuff picked out, Victor, then we can go ahead and you can go ahead and play that if you like.
Yeah, I have some.
Sweet,
I picked some nice stuff.
awesome.
God loves ugly. I know because he told me so. My name is AMS 64220, closely shaven wig, trucker, sideburns, and chin rough. Form a fat kid, a 20-something that got dealt a good hand. Ages of complications out of God's simple plan. This song is not intended for the higher self-esteem. These bracket bashes, easy living out their dreams. This is for the 9-to-5 grindstone and perfection buddies living their life by the gospel of slug. God loves ugly. The stressed out, ticking time bomb workaholics who never had an easy route, but still made a product that's hella polished. With that in mind, my little disclaimer is done. Turn the volume up, stare yourself straight in the mirror. Now let's have some fun. I got ears like 2 car doors wide open. A voice that sounds like Darth Vader was a pack a day smoking. A multiracial nose met a West African and Greek. The forgotten son of Zeus and Cleopatra. Hair's the texture of golden fleece. Eyes a shade of mud. Huge teeth and chapped lips. Brain on overdrive. A voice box that stutter skips. Neat freak with way too many sneakers. And a professional voice that sounds like a mix between a black leave it to beaver. Living example of nice guys finish last. And ex-girlfriends of various shades. A real international cast. I'm no Casanova, actually Denson, rather shy. T-shirt and jeans guy. On a scale of 1 to 10, barely fly. Dirty without apology. Accept me in my help, but I give myself no ground. Just learning to accept myself. Biopic or bifocal. Cherish my calendar days. Knack for knowledge of self is natural. And that's how it's gonna stay. Love what I do and praise my music habits, raised me rounded and made sure my grades were well above average. Watch me become an adult, punctual and never late. The fucked up part is with everything I still procrastinate. Caught dad's colloquialisms and his ancient sense of slang. My mother's work ethic and patience, parental effort that's ageless. They taught me not to stress and to enjoy life. Rebellion of all I learned, I became OCD and uptight out of spite. So much for learning from your mistakes. Hit the floor crashing hard from exhaustion before I ever hit the brakes. Work fingers to the bone and ask for a band-aid. Smile at the end of the pain. Life gives me lemons and I keep making lemonade. My friends, well, they're an interesting bunch. A fine calamity of young cannibals who keep me grinning through the slumps. And I'd say nice things about them, but there's never much to say when the bastards ring my jack just to roast me every day. And yeah, I'm friends with a few rappers and a couple DJs who told me about shows last minute and want me to see them come play. Forever asking me for rides, polite enough to say thanks. Cheap mic and turntable jockeys who never give me money from my tank. But what would I do without you? These close heads who know your history and for would never second doubt you. Tell you that you can and keep you in knowledge of your roots. Support without a second's pause and passion for your pursuits. No words for how I got this far, it's better I show you. Graced by the gods to still be standing on my own too. To thine own self be true even if fate isn't kind. Learning to accept my natural self and imperfection at a time.
I was
That was
actually
nice.
I was actually searching for trip hop music since that in that only music genre that I'm interested in. But I found this awesome track.
I'm trying to get this Agent Moss. I like to put the artist name, like at mention them on Facebook if I can, but doesn't look like he's on there, or at least Facebook's not finding it. So I have one here. Did you have anything else you wanted to say about that track or that musician?
First, I think that is Moss Envy because
Mm,
Agent
yeah,
Moss and Moss
yeah,
Envy.
yeah. No, that's funny because when I was typing into Facebook to try to get it to show up, he showed up. And I'm like, no, it's not him. So at least not that I'm aware of. So cool. This is a very old track, but it's seasonally appropriate here. So go ahead and play it.
ccmixter.org.
There you go.
Uploading acapellas, drum beats, and guitar riffs to the World Wide Web, from one countryside to the next. It's an international love affair, and new music is our gift to the free world. Our freedom of expression is only limited by our creativity, so we stand together, and because of it, our voices are unlimited. We represent every corner of the world as we broadcast our message to every country, state, city, and town. Our supporters have expressed tremendous gratitude for taking the high road and giving them free music again to the world.
All right.
So you're getting ready with Halloween.
Yeah. Actually, I was at a Halloween party yesterday. I can well I don't know that it's worth sharing, but I'm sharing my screen, but drop the link in there. And I've got one image of one guy with he's like a butterfly on his bike. And they took more pictures yesterday, but I don't know where. I don't really understand Instagram. Like, where are the pictures that people take? Doesn't make any sense to me. It's like the pictures just kind of like disappear. I don't know. Oh, now let's see. Okay, so they've got these like stories, and maybe some of those. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I am. The thing is this like you can't really like. Oh, here's a direct image. No, they move. I don't know. I really just don't like Instagram. I think that's what it boils down to. I think that I'm in that image if I got the right URL, just barely. But yeah, I'm in a couple of them. But I didn't really go for the Halloween part. There was this Bikes and Bikes thing. They do like these drop-offs for different charities. So yesterday was Community Aid Network was the name of the organization. So they do a lot of stuff with like homeless people. But every 2 weeks they have these big group rides. So, but before the supply drop off, they had like a Halloween party and stuff, and I kind of caught the tail end of that. But because like the big rides are every 2 weeks, and so like it was scheduled for this weekend and not Halloween weekend, so that's why they went ahead and had their Halloween party yesterday instead of waiting until actually having it on Halloween. In any case, I have a ride with a different group next Saturday, so I wouldn't have been able to go anyway if it was on Halloween. So, but yeah. I've been trying to pick mostly Halloween stuff, but actually the next track I have is not really Halloween themed, but it has kind of a little bit of a story to go with it. But we'll get to that when it's my turn. But it's your turn for another track.
Yeah. This time is hip hop music. I'm pretty conservative about music genres. Oh, it says that link is invalid.
If you want, I can go ahead and go, and then there we go.
Your body is dead. See, come around, come around. 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 Your body is dead. Your body is dead. Your body is dead. Your body is dead.
Nice.
Pretty dark track.
Yeah, I think that for both of the last two tracks, the one that I picked and that one, my critique would be that they are both a little repetitive. But I think that dance music in general tends to be quite repetitive. So it's like a very specific. It's like functional music, which is not a bad thing. It's just for me, and I don't know, maybe maybe there are people who just sit around and listen to dance music, but I feel like largely, and I don't know that your track was really necessarily dance music. I mean, electronic music always has a certain amount of like dance vibe to it, I think. But I mean, the Halloween party was certainly like the video was invoking a club scene and everything, and so I think it definitely applies there. But I don't know how many people just like listen to that type of music when they're not dancing. I'm sure some people do, but it's just the
And when they're not high.
yeah. So yeah, that's a different. I mean, there's definitely different types of dancing too. Like rave scene is going to be different than than like the club scene, and then like you have like sort of like the like industrial goth sort of scene, which I think is like kind of closely aligned to the rave scene from what I understand of things. But yeah, I've never really been involved in any of those scenes, so I guess take what I say with a grain of salt. But I said that there was a little bit of story to this next track. And on Tuesday, well, actually all week, I think Monday through Thursday, there was the Creative Commons Summit, 2020 Summit, which was all online this year. I don't know if those sessions are recorded. I didn't see a link to them anywhere, so I don't know if you go to like the Creative Commons Twitter or creativecommons.org or something like that, if they might have some links to something. But I haven't seen anything yet. But on Tuesday, I went to the session from Tribe of Noise, who are the new owners of the Free Music Archive, and it was an interesting session. But I actually, I guess this was possibly not super related, but Monk Turner, who's the artist who did this song that I'm going to play, he was in the session as well. And he has a new album out now. This is not off of that new album. This is from a 2016 concept album having to deal with the Roman gods, and but he has a new album out. And I looked briefly for that new album, but I didn't see it on YouTube. But yeah, so hopefully we'll play some amongst stuff in the future. But yeah, he was there, and I think he might have sent me the album after seeing me there. And all honestly, I'm not even sure if that album is properly released. It may have been a pre-release that he sent, so that may be why it's not on YouTube yet. But in any case, if you like any amongst stuff, then definitely take a look for that. And I would say, I guess, he does a lot of like concept albums and stuff. And so if you don't like this particular track, I wouldn't necessarily write off Monk in general, because again, there's a thematic flow in concept albums. And so, but this is just a taste. And so hopefully people enjoy.
Black sheep, that's what they all call me. Outcast, a god without a heart. I'm hated, no one really loves me. They all seem to snub me, but I don't feel alone, because I believe that this world is for me. And if you disagree, I'll destroy Testy, you best not make me angry. My vengeance slaughters those that do. I'm called a coward by a bunch of haters, blind to a true crusader. They choose to live a lie, but I believe that this world is for me. And if you disagree, I'll destroy this world is for me. And if you disagree, I'll destroy everything. I'll burn it down!
All right, that's me. Yeah, I was looking at the Spikes and Bites Facebook stuff. I was a little distracted there. Um, I was thinking, I just saw your note that it's unavailable in Kazakhstan. So I wonder if DistroKid stuff in general is not available in Kazakhstan, because that's a DistroKid thing. But this album was at one point up on the Free Music Archive. So let's see here if it's still there. I don't think Monk took his stuff off. So
So Free Music
Block
Archive is back online as a
well, it's been online, but the as far as a
but
being
now
able to retrieve stuff.
useful.
Yeah, now you can upload things. So as of a couple of days ago, I think literally Friday is when Mike spoke with them, but curators were not able to upload still for some reason. But musicians were able to upload, and so if, for example, you take a look at, I don't think every genre has new stuff yet, but so I know the guys from Hearst Pile Up are really just Matthew, but he was on Music Monument once, twice, maybe three times, but we've kept in touch a little bit since then. And he's got a couple of new stuff, a couple of new tracks up there, and they've got a new album coming out. Looks like they're releasing that album in February. So I don't know all the deets on that, but they've got a couple of tracks. Yeah, on there. And then there's some other stuff that some other musicians on there, but yeah, it's not just rock. There's a few different things, but you can't. It's not easy if you just do like a search. It's not easy to browse like new tracks, or if it is, I wonder if you can go in here and I tried this the other day where you just like select all the licenses and then search. Well, I know the date added didn't actually work because it was letting you filter by like date added. I don't know, it's not doing anything now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. but yeah, as far as that track is concerned, I would say that's probably on the heavier side for Monk's stuff. But it's kind of has a lot of his stuff kind of has this kind of pop rock kind of feel to it, I would say. So I guess that you are up next, sir.
Okay. One second, please. Oh, you need to stop sharing your video.
Oh no, I thought I did that. Yeah, it's I'm not sharing actually. But maybe because it's not available for you, it like messed things up for you. It's interesting. Well, here, let's flip the order and see if that gets your Jitsi back on track, because it's not giving me the option to do that. Now, this is not Halloween themed. I was gonna save this for after Halloween, but since we've got some technical difficulties and I've got it up, I'm just gonna go ahead and share this and we can talk about it after the fact. Of course, now it's not letting me paste. There we go.
This one is a song called Why Did I? And I have an organ part on this one that I use a sound called a purple organ. I'm assuming it's supposed to sound like Purple Rain, but I like the way it sounds with the song. Hey! That sort of thing. So this one is also on Romcom Mixtape. We also have a video out for this one that was great. It was by a... That was great. Thank you. I just complimented myself. It is a video that was by a great filmmaker for a short that was on Vimeo called Chance. And it was cut up to use for the song. And we did that. And the girl in it looks a lot like the girl from Stranger Things, I always thought. I don't know if it's the same girl or not, but it's two kids driving and then they blow up a car. I thought it was really cool. Worked out great with the video. So, going to move on to that one next.
Why did I run? I should know better. It was dark and I was in love or whatever. It could have meant to be, it could be meant to be, it should be meant to be. Just you and me, why did I? Why did I wait so long? Time has passed and gone. So much I'd say, has it been too long? It won't go away, it doesn't go away, it doesn't go away. Just you and me, why did I? Why did I call? Didn't think of what it would do. Alive or heart can beat, broken or wide. Anywhere it's needed, anywhere I need it, until it's bleeding. Just you and me, why did I?
All right. Were you able to see that video, Victor?
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was available for me.
It was what?
It was available for me.
Nice, nice. Did it fix the Jitsi issue?
Yeah.
Nice. So I guess you are up next whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Not much to say about that one because I think Tom gave a pretty good explanation at the beginning.
Oye, nena, ¿te gusta el rap? No. No, a mí tampoco.
Esto es para todas las hoes en el cantón que sí saben chuparla. Como dice Cat, para pies este track. Porque aquí todos somos narcos, tirando flows y lo estoy haciendo. Así la esclavo que a qué me dedico no lo sé, ok. Con una filipina así lavado, güey. Ah, lo bueno es que traigo la estima bien lavada, güey. Y el caché de Liam Gallagher, charlatanerías para ver. Con el mantra de todo lo que ame se quema, porque hay algo llamado flow que bloquea mi sistema. Relatos de Edgar Allan Poe que sirven de manivela. El amiga Howe que en su luna de miel le dio varicela. 1000 meses estoy gastrítico, a la verga la escuela. Música para el distrito y voy abriendo las suelas. De tanto caminar triste por laberintos y duela, sin llegar al punto crítico de perder los estribos, bro. Estoy dispuesto a equivocarme siempre que sea recíproco. Y trata de ahorcarme sin desconectarme el chip, loco. Cripto, coco estricto, coco escribo sobre hits de rocus y robustos, siguiendo los tips del hit chapoco. A mí me gustan las morras trendies con tenis o ciris, y platicar con güeyes que se saben mis lyrics. Agarrar la peda con el saque y el dog y repasar la mierda de Zig Jack en el slog. Quieren que escriba con huevos, traje los dos y creen que es demasiado nuevo, bajen la dosis. Si fluyo en mí mismo a partir de 2 le acelero. Es como güey que hay en Pittsburgh aparte de los aceros. Apártense los altaneros porque acaban de llegar a pisarte los más raperos. Si sales de mi ciudad, en tu pueblo es un gastadero. Y si no creen que es un jab estupendo, les falta verlo. Discutimos, nena, como nos tardamos, hablando del futuro y no somos Nostradamus. Miras tu sutura sin tocar la costra, vamos. Calles miniatura, tiene el man y lo grabamos. Neta, no tiene nada que ver contigo. Es como llegar en muletas a un evento deportivo. Pues welcome to my programa. So you think you can dance. Y al salir no hagas tu drama. Soy MC y un patán.
Don't think I haven't, no, I haven't, no, I haven't, no, I haven't. Don't think I haven't, no, I haven't, no, I haven't, no, I haven't. Don't.
Como dice mi homie Mario Stacks, si quieres jugar, estas son las reglas. Y no es que te quiera intimidar, ¿sabes? La buena pinche mierda y striking back como el imperio. Porque aquí todos somos narcos.
All right. I don't see coming up on Bandcamp.
Yeah, because on Bandcamp it's other name.
Oh, it has a different name.
Yeah.
Interesting. That Tino L. Pinguino. Let's see if he's Mexican. No, but this stuff is all super old. Was it like a net label or something that had put it out?
Yeah, it's called NL Bus.
NL Bus, BUS. Let's see if I can see what they're all about. It's must have spelled it. My the guy who is doing I must have a different URL for their Bandcamp, but that's fine. The guy who was doing the Mexico and Central America for CC for the Community Music Awards dropped out, and so I took that over that region, and so yeah, this is my region. It's kind of an interest. Oh, okay, yeah, community. They've got the. I'll have to dig through this later, and this Chief Nemeye. I may have already been on their site actually, because I found that earlier, and yeah, it's listed as I wonder if this one is one that where like part of the album is CC and part of it's not, because like 3, 6, 7, 9, and 12 are produced by this guy, and then the other tracks were not. But yeah, I don't know. So I think that might be one of the ones that's on my short list for getting nominated. But yeah, maybe I should look back through their back catalog a bit and see what's up. So which album was that track on? Oh, I see it. Yeah, the Aquí Somos Lo Que Hacemos. Oh no, he's got 2 on this net label. That's cool. I kind of just want to see if they're like how old this stuff is. Oh yeah, it's a 2011. So the 2011 one is all rights reserved. Yeah, so actually both of these albums are listed as all rights reserved. This label does have some CC stuff, as I mentioned. This Chief Nemeye isn't. But the 2 albums by that guy seem to be all rights reserved. But oh well, not a big deal probably. If I have to cut it, I have to cut it. It was a good track regardless. So it's monsoonhiphop.bandcamp.com for people that are trying to figure out what on earth it is that we're talking about. So that is pretty sweet. All right. I was kind of poking around looking for that, and I didn't have another sort of really Halloween theme one ready to go. So I will just go ahead and play this one.
Yo, it ain't a thing for me to ignite and climax your impulse for that classic raw head nodding track that's lacking in most. Release to these days, I'll be beast to these days. Treat these doubters like my seed, your haters need to behave. And we split it 3 ways, me, K-Boo, and RM. Shake your tree house down, give you a real problem. Straight menace on the mic, spitting shit I might not like, but in the bigger scheme, this what need to be up in that light. And you know I'm right in your heart of hearts, and daily combos all about ripping these tracks apart. So don't act like y'all forgot that we be doing the damn thing. Collabing with these cats who be doing the damn thing. And I dare y'all to say we ain't bringing that shit back. Banging on your grill, leave your whole face get wrapped. You know that I'm chill, cool like an ice cold 6-pack. But I know fam who know how to make this whole shit pitch black. We can do this easy or 3 the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up to trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play. We can do this easy or 3 the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up to trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play out.
To every man, any man alike, we can dance like the devil under pale moonlights. You're not ready or willing, not even able to back and forth like cradles. Trust that this can end fatal. Tell your knights and shining armor to save you. Before you can't return with your pride, those can't relate to. I think ahead of my time as thoughts break through. And I ain't talking about setting meetings around tables. I meditate, let's get it straight, habituate. With clear process of thoughts, I self-situate. Generate from the source, my force integrates. Haters on my shoulders, I brush them off, get rid of flakes. Brutally brutalized, brothers disguised as a wolf in wolf's clothing, better open your eyes. Just one line from the hook can have you twitching. Back from the depths of hell, we shark fishing.
We can do this easy or 3 the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up to trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play. We can do this easy or three the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up some trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play. Ow.
My jungle is more than concrete. They creep. Police wanna beat me to sleep. My enemies celebrated thinking of my defeat. The next day I'm elevated, showing them that I eat. They house, get raided. I skate on swift feet. Take only what I want. Cancel at any time. Never seen but a window's broke. A long time wondering who I am. Like peeping a strange dime. A sign not to fuck with a dude in his prime. In line with my spine so straight the whole way. My niggas call me K, but you can call me Great. I don't deal with dumb bitches that give me a hard time. Smoke too much already like cigarettes are crime. My mind only sees the achievable things. Exercise strategies in the gym for the ring. Plus I stay well fit for my title as king.
We can do this easy or three the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up some trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play. We can do this easy or three the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up some trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play. Ow. We can do this easy or three the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up some trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play. We can do this easy or three the hard way. Cause a little ruckus or chill and parlay. Stored up some trouble, mess up your whole day. It's really up to you on how the situation gon' play. Ow.
All right. What'd you think of that one?
Yeah, sounds like really all cool. Something like Cypress Hill.
Are you familiar with Deadly Combo?
No.
Well, CM, aka Creative, is one of the members of that group. I actually don't know who the other member is off the top of my head. They had a guest artist, Cable, for that particular track, but this page always is kind of slow to refresh for me. But well, it's like the first time I try to do it, it doesn't work, but then it does. So yeah, there's the Deadly Combo page. RM, aka Big M, is the you know what? I don't even, you know, I was feeling bad that I didn't know, and I guess I should have known, but like now that I've see the other member that's not CM, aka Creative, I don't know that I ever knew that. So I don't, RM doesn't have he, as far as I'm aware, hasn't released anything on Creative Commons, but CM is involved in a lot of blocSonic projects, so I knew him for sure. What was that?
I saw him.
Yeah,
many times on blocSonic.
Sweet. Well, I'm thinking it's probably about time to wrap up. But if you want to play one more track, you can.
That was
you can close it up.
That I found.
Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully next week I will be a little better prepared. Although actually next week will be. So I think I mentioned this on one show, but in Mexican culture and maybe Latin culture in general, I don't really know, but they have this thing after Halloween. It's called the Day of the Dead. It's like, I don't remember enough of my Spanish, but they speak Spanish, so they don't call it Day of the Dead, but that's the English translation. So I think that the Halloween themed stuff is probably still appropriate next week. So I'll try to have a few more ready before we head into Thanksgiving. I always found that Christmas and Halloween music is generally pretty easy to find. And then like thematically, like in the US, like July 4th is an easy thing to and Labor Day, whether it's the international date or the US date, again, not really hard music to find like thematically for. But Thanksgiving, I always find is a difficult holiday to find thematic music for. I think part of the problem is that people are already playing Christmas music throughout November, so Thanksgiving just kind of doesn't get a lot of due in that respect. But I will try to find some thematic stuff to get in there, because I feel like a lot of people that are looking for Creative Commons music, they're probably looking for finding stuff for they don't need like to pay the rights for a performance, or they are looking for it for a video or something. And so I think the thematic music might be helpful for people that are for looking for things. Not that I think everybody necessarily needs to do that, or obviously I didn't do that for all of mine today, but that's what I'm going to try to do as long as we continue to have these listening parties. So yeah, hopefully I can find some stuff. Like I said, next week will be easy. But well, and it's easy too to find stuff that's kind of like Halloweeny if you dig into like metal. So I tried not to like just go straight to like metal. I did that last week. I just played some metal. But
metal is easy.
Yeah.
All metal music is like just music from hell.
Well, I mean, I think power metal is not, but the thing is that like with power metal, like there it's often associated with like fantasy type stuff, like Lord of the Rings type stuff, and that I think has like there's a certain like Halloween sort of potential with that as well, so I think Halloween is an easy genre for or metal is an easy genre for Halloween, I think in general. But yeah, so we get one more week of that. But anyway, man, so sorry I was late. But we'll give it another go next week.
Okay.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Bye.